Hi guys, this is my next little job, we can say. So about 18 months ago I started making some gears for the ones that are missing from my lathe, so I can cut all of the Imperial and, well, I've got the ones for the Imperial actually, these are so I can cut metric gears. And it went alright. I mean, I balls that one up. I remember when I cut it now, I ended up one tooth less, I think. So what I did, I machined the outside of the gear off, then machined that blank. I think that's about a tooth out press fit in there. And I pressed it in, and then, well, this is what I call French keyway. I drilled it and tapped it. I think they're about M8s or something like that. I think it's called a French keyway, but I'm not sure. So those three was done, and then it left me these two to do, and they've been sat there ever since. So to complete the set, I need a 57 and a 69. Good number, that 69. But unfortunately, on my dividing head, it's 40:1 ratio, and I've been working it out, and it doesn't matter what I do, whichever way I try to work it, I can't get those divisions. So there's only one thing I can do really, and that is to make another plate, which I have a piece of steel here that's bored out to 20mm, 21, which is the same as these. It's the same as the stud on the dividing head. I faced off one side. It's nice and true, and like I say, the bore's finished. But what I have to do now is I've got to mount this back on the lathe, flush this side over, machine it to the correct diameter, which I've got a little bit written down here what I'm hoping to do. So this ring needs to be 124mm. Like I say, the 21mm hole is already done in the middle. It needs to be 6.2mm thick, or 6.20. So I've got an old arbor here. I don't know what it was I used it for. I never throw them away, I always keep them. So that'll go through there. So what we need to do is to just machine that diameter down to 21 to fit that, and then when it's in the lathe, then, because this side is already machined true, I'll make sure that I recut that back shoulder so that when that's on there, we'll put a couple of washes on this side, tighten it up. At least then I can machine the OD to the correct diameter. And then what I normally do, I mean, I don't know what you guys do, but if you imagine that's in the lathe, I'll end up machining maybe down to here somewhere till it's cutting evenly all the way around, because it's been cut on a bandsaw, this has. And once it's cutting evenly all the way around to somewhere in here, then I can take that off the arbor and I can put that back in the lathe and run a bearing on the front to push this, so when it's spinning it runs true. I'll show you what I mean if you're not 100% sure what I'm trying to say. Well, that's how I tend to do it. And the reason, I mean, you could, I suppose, if you had a big enough centre, you could put a centre in that hole, put a faceplate on your machine, and literally use the force in the thread on the tailstock to push that up against the faceplate, and then you could machine a bit of this till it runs true, and then put it in the 3 drawer again and finish the rest of it off. But the problem is, when you do that, if it was on a faceplate, I can't machine this out of diameter. That's where this comes in. Well, it'd be that way then. So that's my plan. This disc will go to a friend of mine with his CNC machine, and he's going to put me a ring of 69 holes and a ring of 57 holes, and then that will finish off what I need to do to get them gears done. The only other thing that we've got is, this is the part of the dividing head, the handle that you turn and index from one hole to another. for these, look, it's fine on its absolute maximum. If you can see that, it goes to the edge. However, this is 124mm. It's as big as I can go without it hitting the deck. But as you can see, look, from the middle, that arm is not going to be long enough. So, also, we still have to make another one of these arms. There is a little grub screw there. I don't suppose it's that tight in there, but we'll find out. That's just a simple little machining job. So, we'll get this put in the lathe and then we'll start to get this done. So I'll zero that collar out. So I've got to stop down here. You see that? Yeah. At 0. I need to take 50 thou off this. Well, about 55, but we'll take 50 off of this and then we'll put a bit of high-speed steel in then just to get a better finish. I'm in no rush, 10th out of time will do for this bit. That's it, we'll take 20. I've got to find some, I should have had a look first, see if I've got any washers. It's not running very true, is it? I'll do for what we're doing now. 20, 40. I'll just take 10 off this and then that should just leave us about 5 thou to come off. I'll put a bit of high-speed steel in there. There'll be a couple of videos of this. I'll not get it all on one. I don't want to bore you guys to death too much. Look there, 825, 839.5. Right, I'm going to change that tool over. We need just under 7 thou off this. Touch off and then actually made a mistake there. I need to set the stop. Right, now we can do it. Oh, would you look at that? Hitting that. More clear in it. Because the angle on this tool's not, although it's alright for cutting, And it does tend to give me a pretty decent finish half the time. But you can't get a decent cut across the face because this part of the tool here, it's first because it's had so much, it's been ground away too much. Right, I'll try again. Right, just touching there. Well, so what? About 7 pounds, just under, so it's at 4 and then we'll have a quick look. See, it does leave a lot better finish. I'd get a lot better finish with a carbide if my lathe had a bit more power, because I'd be able to push it harder, therefore it would make it rub more as it's cutting and it would leave a nice finish. You get it occasionally, but not enough. That's why a little bit of high speed steel just comes to the rescue, doesn't it? Set the carriage stop, did I? About there. Let's see what we get there, shall we? Try and get my fat hands out of your way. We have well, according to that, 824. You've taken too much off it, you donut. I'll square that back up and try it and see. See what it's like. I want to put a bit of an undercut in there if I can. That's it. Might be I've took too much off yet. I'll soon find out. Well, if I pull it up and down, if I push it tight that way and then pull it up and down, there's nothing. There's a little bit of play in it, but we're not building a spaceship, are we? Right, I'm going to see if I can find some washers or something to put on there, just so I can tighten this up. I think that's a nut that fits it. Yeah, so I'll see what I can find for that. Just to show you, excuse me, just when you think it's going alright, these are the sort of things you can balls up with and just not, you know, you just don't think. So I've got that on there, haven't I? I'm making sure that this is sort of fairly lined up. I'm not bothered if it runs out. And I'm dogging the nut up. And then what do? I turn the whole lot in the jaw. In the lathe chuck. So now it runs out as true as, look at that. I'm looking at the back side of it here, and it's a country mile out. About as much good as tits on a bull, that, isn't it? Right. Start again. I'll find something else to make another arbor with, and then when I get it back to this stage, I'll pull you back in again. Right, we've got it done this time. The back's running dead true, so take this out of diameter down there. And slow the feed down, take a deeper cut to get under that rust in one go. So it's going to seem a bit steady, but that's alright. Gotta get a measure on that.
Solicitors are here for you. Surgical errors are a distressing breach of trust and can have long-lasting effects.
Come on.
If you feel you've been harmed as a result of negligent treatment during an operation or surgical procedure, our specialist solicitors will do everything they can to get you the
950, 969, so that's 4,969. 4,969. 4.881. 2. Just over 40 thou off it now. Seem to want to focus very well at that. Well, we're getting there anyway. I've just had to take the tool out and just get on the diamond wheel, just sharpen up a little bit more and lose it. So I don't know what sort of steel this is. That'll be nothing less than EN8, I want to thought. So we'll get a bit closer and then we'll do the front. Excuse me. 75. Yeah, 875, 885, 886 and that. Alright. I need to get some more glasses. That's 11. 75, 80, 85, 86. Right. That'll do that bit. Now we've got to fetch a bit off this front. Take that out of the way. Dispense with that. Clean this up to about an inch, you know, something like that. It'll just be nice and steady. that bloody steady. Come on. See how much hotter wad it is, can't you? Wasn't my bandsaw that cut it, I hasten to add. All I really need is to take enough off it just to run the bearing on it, and then the bearing will hopefully true it up. I'll have to change the jaws out for that now. Yeah, so they're taking that bit, look. It's coming. This should about do it. We've got just that little bit there, look, where it's not quite got it. You can see there, look, when it started, it's actually come out slightly. I thought it had. But what really happened was the tip went. So. Another 10 pound cut should just about do it, I think. Got a bug. I think maybe that took the tip off it again. That's just no good at all, is it? Let's try this one. Can't be any worse, can it? Touch off there. Right, try again. I'll barely be touching it to start with. An understatement, right? Feeling this is going to be bloody awful in a second. wish I had a bit more power. Right, what's that like? Right, well that's a really good finish. So I'll take this lot down and then we'll get this. I'll just run a file on these corners first, and then we'll take that down and we'll get it in the 3-jaw and then get it machined to thickness. Yeah, that's alright. So, jaws are turned. Put some little copper packers in there just to stop it getting. So you can see running well out of shape in it. This is why you'll see now why I just wanted pulled it smacking. Just check that. Yeah, when I stand back and look at it, it's running, this edge is running dead true. So thank you to Mr. Double Boost. Good, great little idea that is. It's just a bearing pressed on there. Works really well. Right, so now just to finish off, it, we've just got to, well, it won't be quite finished, but to get it ready to go to my mate, we've just got to make this 6.20mm thick for 244,000. Sound very good, does it? Let's put the carriage gauge on it. We'll just go for 10 and see what happens. I might speed the feed up a bit. What's that? 6, 4. See what that does. Gotta get so far across before it gets to that little bit. Oh, there we go. Right, we're about there on that front of getting this bit true with this, I mean. So we're just about to touch that other face there. And I've got left to take off 145 pounds. Should just touch this side, yeah. Really watch these chips there. Leaving a good finish. about 330 revs and 8 thou on the feed, 8 thou per revolution. See, when you got it bolted straight directly on the chuck, you don't get that chatter anymore either, do you? See in a bit. Well, when I get a bit close to the end anyway. Alright, we've just got to take one final skim pass across the front, and that'll be that done. Slowed it down. Well, this will take a while, but as it is. So then I suppose I'll send this off to my mate, put it on his CNC machine, take a load, put 69 and a 57 hole pattern in it. When it comes back, I put 3 holes to bolt it onto the dividing head. And we should be pretty good to go on that. And then what we've got left to do is we're going to make that little bracket for the pointer on the dividing head. Oh, mate, put the gears. Okay. I won't keep this going because it will just blow the pants off you. We'll see you in a bit. That was it bouncing off the copper. Yeah, there, look. I'll have to file that off when it comes off. Just need a load of holes put in it now. Yeah, I'll go around that edge, just trim it off a bit with a file. Okay, this is where we've got to. There is one of the original plates. I've got that one done now. I've got a few little burrs to take out of it, but nothing much. So that's a 69 and a 59 hole plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on a little mandolin device, just so it puts some centre like that, and then drill these 3 holes. Now, well, that's the gears. Now I have noticed that when I, God, it's not very big this, but it's bloody heavy. When I, can you see that here? When I put one of these plates on, yeah, and I bring that round, I don't think the camera's going to pick this up, but none of those 3 holes actually line up properly. Now I've got 3 other plates here, and it turns out that it's not the plates, it's the holes in this blooming thing. So I'm going to have to take this off and then redo the holes to suit these plates. and what I'm gonna, and then when I've done that, hopefully then this one will fit, and then away we go, we'll be alright. So I've got to do this, like I say, I'm going to have to put 3 separate holes in it, completely new ones, to suit the plates, and then that'll be sorted. So then that'll be that bit done. Let's put that screw back in there. So once I've sorted out this issue with the holes in the plates, then what we've got to do is take this apart. There's a little grub screw in there, look, you see that? Yeah. We'll take that little grub screw out, and then we'll have to make a new one of these arms. Oh, I should have showed you, shouldn't I? Because what we have is, I'll get that out of there. Obviously, when that plate's on, yeah, and that arm's on there, obviously this can come all the way. Can you see that? Yeah, it can come all the way to meet the outside of the plate, like that. However, because we've now got a bigger plate, when that one's on, and that's in there, full extension, look, I can't even quite meet the, I can't quite meet the first set. So need to make a new one of these, a bit longer. It looks aluminium that, but it's not, it's steel. So I think what we'll do, we'll call that a do for this video, I think, because we'll end up running, it'll be too long and it'll take me a fortnight to download the bloody thing, or upload it, whichever you want to call it. So I'll get this video up, and then hopefully when we come back, I won't bother videoing sorting out that bracket off the side there to make these holes line up, you know, that's just nothing much to do really. I might video this, I don't know, we'll see how we go. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.